Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm just trying to make it through. Trying. And I don't have any alcohol tonight. I have some chai.
Uh, you with no alcohol? Are you okay?
I know. I shh.
I'm just saying. I'm just like that. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. I'm just being honest.
I was behind and I had to open up a new bottle and I didn't have time, so
Oh,
all I'm drinking is
that's
like
different.
leftover tea.
That's different though. I thought you were completely out. That's what was tripping me out.
Oh
Like, huh?
no. I live in Florida. We always got hurricane rations in the house, aka alcohol. So if there's no wine, there's liquor.
No, when the panoramas first hit, it amazed me that people like the first thing they bought was alcohol. It was alcohol and toilet paper.
Well, alcohol is always a given down here. So we didn't run out of that, but we definitely did run out of toilet paper. Did I ever tell you that story that I wound up paying like $40 for 24 rolls of toilet paper from Amazon?
I think you mentioned it briefly. I remember. I know what you said was you mentioned you had to order from Amazon, but you didn't say how much you paid. That's what it was.
Yes, because no one had, and I woke up like 6 o'clock in the morning one day and I just went on Amazon and I pulled up the toilet paper search again because it was nothing. And at quarter to 7 in the morning, it popped up as toilet paper, 24 jumbo rolls for $40. And yes, I put it in my cart. And so I got it paid good. I went to go and tell all of my colleagues at work, because yes, that's back when I had a job. And I went to pull up the link to forward it to them, and it was sold out within 3 minutes.
I can see that because people are trying to just do their thing, and it's like, oops.
Can you imagine it's a year later, though? Like, wow. We survived. We survived. Hello, everyone who's joining us in the chat. Hi, Susan. Hi, Trey. I don't want to start the show with a downer. We're just rejoicing that we have toilet paper and alcohol. Yay, better days ahead. So today we are talking about Extreme Sisters, Season 1, Episode 1, Sister Sister. Jamal, do I sound strange to you? I feel like I sound strange. Is everything coming over okay? Everybody in the chat
Yeah,
is
you seem good on my end,
okay. Maybe that's the lack of alcohol.
or
Okay.
maybe you're just withdrawal. Is that the right word? I'm sorry.
Maybe if you see me shaking, you'll know. You'll know. Hi, the NYC NDN. Welcome. Good evening. Hi, Lise. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay. What'd you think about Extreme Sisters?
This was interesting. How can I put this nicely? They're a motley crew, but they're nice, so I'll go with them.
Okay.
I'm all about people who are nice, and they're just quirky people. And I think once we more know about their backstories, it'll give us more insight. That's what I'm looking for mostly.
Okay.
I want to know more like how, like the two sisters Bailey and Brooke. It seems like they were shipped around a lot, and they're all
Mm-hmm.
they really had on this
Yeah.
consistent basis. So
Yeah.
I understood them from that perspective.
But they've taken it a little bit too far. Let's dig into them. Okay. So Brooke is the older one and Bailey's the younger one, right?
Right.
I did not mind the butthole shaving. I didn't mind their close bond, based on
Hmm.
their upbringing, I didn't mind that. But I did mind Bailey being in bed with Brooke and her husband, especially when the
Yeah.
husband said no.
Yeah, that was a touch much. But I will say this, I was um team Denver. I'm like, good job, stand your ground, do this, you're doing perfectly, until he gave her an ultimatum. I'm like, yep, this is where you went wrong.
But
You never give ultimatums when it comes down to family. You will lose that every time.
but it's a lot, Jamal. Like, she's in the bed with them. She's leaving her dirty panties all over the house. What?
Mhm.
Who does
Oh
that?
no,
Like, when I lived alone, I didn't even do that. Like, there's no excuse.
no. I mean, I agree with you, but it's like you don't. I know he's frustrated and fed up a little bit, but you don't make those kind of like ultimatums
Oh,
because you
I'm
put.
not defending the ultimatum.
Okay.
I'm not, because I agree with you on that. But it's a lot. Like, what I'm saying is he probably wouldn't have normally done it, but he's just been pushed
Mhm.
to the extreme, you know? And I think the show is making it worse,
Well, I agree.
you know?
But
He
that's a
seems like a
lot.
nice guy.
Because I don't understand why she got to sleep in bed. I don't care like how long y'all done this for. It doesn't matter. That's your husband. It's not that deep. She's like right next door, whatever. Get over it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was with him on. I was definitely with him on that.
Yeah, I just think it's a lot to expect anybody to take, especially in their own house, because she's
That's
staying
the
with
problem.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one would think, like, I know it's your sister, but when you want to respect her home, they have a little kid running around. You don't want the kid picking up your dirty bloomers. Like, ew.
Because you know kids will
And
put anything in their mouth.
it
I'm just saying.
that was not a withdrawal shake. That was just a creeper shake. Ew.
I'm just saying.
Um, so would you, Trey says, so would you allow your significant other's sibling to sneak into your bed at night, Jamal?
Let's see. No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying like I agree with Denver. What I don't agree with is saying you telling your spouse that choose me or your family because you're going to lose that. You're always going to lose because let's look at it this way. She can go out and get another husband.
Mm-hmm.
She can't go out and get another sister.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's the way I look at it. I'm not talking about his stance is correct. I agree with his
Yeah.
stance. It's
Yeah.
just the ultimatum part I don't agree with.
Yeah. No, that makes I just think he's been, like, he wouldn't normally do that, but he's just been pushed to the
Mm-hmm.
limit. And I think with the stress of the show, and then, like, probably in his head, he's going, people are seeing this on national TV,
Mm-hmm.
you
And
know?
and we look real crazy in front of our family and friends right now.
Yeah. Yeah. What about this? The fact that the wife doesn't see anything wrong with that baffles me. What if he doesn't realize and grabs her boobs in the yes, or something
Right.
else?
Or something else.
You know, what if he rolled over and just started, like, initiating intercourse? Just because he's assuming that that warm body next to him that he fell asleep next to is his wife.
Right.
What you gonna do then, sis?
Exactly.
Hey, Black Lavender. Okay, yeah, we agree. The twins are too much. We're gonna get to them soon, Black Lavender. Yeah, sharing the same man. Okay. Okay, we'll get to them. We'll get to them. Let's see. I would compromise. I would ask that he would not be in the bed, but I would tell my husband that I would never ask my sister to move out. Oh, that she not be in the bed. Oh, I get you. I get you.
Right, because I don't think he really wants her to leave. He just wants her in the other room.
Right.
And the reason why he's saying he wants her to leave now is because he feels like he has no other option.
Yeah. And Trey says, or rolls over with morning wood. Boing. Oof. Okay. Or worse, eventually. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. What if he suddenly became more attracted to the younger sister, especially since she's fresh meat? She's a virgin. Don't all guys like virgins?
No.
Oh, you like them busted wide open already?
Contrary to popular belief, it's not a thing with most men. The reason why is because you know, you don't know how sensitive they are, what kind of pain, and then like some girls think that because you sleep with them, like you're the one. Yeah, no, that's too much pressure. You want that taken care of before
What?
you. Yeah, you want that taken care of before you want that. You don't want to be that dude.
Oh, so you want it run in a little bit before you dip it in.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to teach you nothing either.
Oh, oh,
I'm just
okay.
not. I'm not. I just yeah. I don't understand the whole thing about the virgin. I know it used to be a big deal. Like, oh my god, like I had a virgin. Like now it's like, yeah, that's too much pressure. Because you have to realize. Because here's the thing. Back in the day, it was kind of a big thing because like, oh, I was the first. I broke you in. Nowadays, you got too much social media out there. It's just they get just tracking devices on apps. They can track you from across. It's too much. It's too much. You don't want. You don't want to be that. Because you get the wrong one. I watch Lifetime movies. I know what goes. I know what goes on. People sleep on Lifetime movies. Lifetime movies can teach you a lot, especially with cuckoo people. Like if I need to know something about a certain type of cuckoo, I watch Lifetime. Like you know when the doctor fell in love with this little young girl, who's the patient. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, Lifetime is perfect.
Didn't they have like a cheerleader
Yep, with
murder
Vivica. With
marathon a
Vivica.
couple weeks ago?
Oh yeah, Vivica was front and center. I saw that.
Oh, jeez.
And
Gotta
how there
love
was running,
Lifetime.
and how there was running like a prostitution ring out of the sorority. That was hilarious. And the chapter president, she was like the madam. That was too funny.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So Trey is agreeing with you. Facts. And then Susan says, I love my sister, but I can only handle
That's
in small
that's
doses.
that's any family though.
Yeah.
Family is like
Yeah.
donuts. 3 day 3 day limit before they go bad. Mm-mm.
I didn't know there
No.
was a limit on donuts.
Yeah, like you know, they lose their freshness after about that 3 day mark, unless you keep them really wrapped up. But yeah, about 3 days.
That's the ones that you buy from this what's the place down here that has
When I,
the hot
when I
donuts ready?
oh
Krispy
Krispy
Kremes, like
Kreme.
those?
Yeah,
Or
like when
because
I
like I'm thinking about the Entenmann donuts that you get in the
uh,
supermarket that have been there for like
no,
2 months.
we don't do those.
We
If we're
don't
doing
do that.
if we're doing Entenmann's, it's all about the Louisiana crunch cake and the chocolate
Uh-huh.
fudge cake. That's what we do with Entenmann's. Donuts, you go to the pastry shop.
I don't know. I think the last thing that I bought from Entenmann's was like the donut holes, the little middles.
Yeah, you could, but see with those, I kind of see donut holes are different because if you heat the donut holes up, you're fine even after a
Wait,
couple of
you
days.
heat them up?
You never heat up donut hole? Oh, you missing out.
No.
That's what you. Yeah, you heat them up for like 30 seconds,
But
not
when
too
the
long.
chocolate melt,
Oh, I get the glazed ones.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try that then.
Heat them up for about 15 to 20
Excuse
seconds.
me.
Soften them up a little bit. That's how you can hold on to them a little bit longer.
Good to know.
They don't take
Donut
much because donut holes.
SOPs. Donut SOPs
Yeah,
here. Okay, guys. Can't say that we aren't a well-rounded show.
right. We'll get the food always somehow. Somehow. So who's the
Oh.
next couple? The
We
next sister.
have Anna and Lucy, the Australian twins, and then we have Patrice and Patricia from Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's do the sisters, the Patrick and Patrix. I like those names. They're interesting. They crack me up because they're very firm. Like this is what we're gonna do. We're moving to Orlando. I'm like, but the husband don't want to do all that. What's he got going here? They're like, no, this is what we're gonna do. And I like the fact that they have a close bond, but it doesn't seem to
Mhm.
be it doesn't seem like over the top. You know what I mean? It seems like a normal
Mhm.
sisterly bond, except that she's there all the time.
Well, that's only because her place is getting renovated, right? But she actually has a home.
Hmm.
Which one is it? It's Patrice that is married and Patricia who is
Hmm.
not, but just
Right.
staying until her place is renovated. Okay.
Right. Hmm.
Right. And so, but I think there's a little guilt play going on here because, you know, Patrice has the deformity with her
Hmm.
hand, And Patricia has always felt responsible for her and sticking up for her. And remember, was it Patricia who was like playing the violin, but then she realized that her sister couldn't, so she gave it up. And so now Patricia wants to move to Orlando. And yes, they had always dreamed about this. But I find it odd that Patricia is holding Patrice to this move, even though like Patrice is married. Like she has a family.
That was my thing.
And it's like the husband is saying no, but nobody's listening to him.
Exactly.
Hold on. Yanni says, I think the issue is Patricia put her life on hold for Patrice, waiting for later on to have a life. I can see that. But I also think it's a little not extreme. It's a little odd to hold her married sister to that childhood dream of moving to Orlando. And do they have a job or something? And who was it that said, oh, the husband could visit? Huh? I don't know. Hey, Montana, Marcy. I don't know. I found that like I feel like red flags are about to pop up for me with them. But what I did love was their mom.
Yes.
The mom was super cool. Again, it's very odd. Only the girls, the sisters, and their mom can sit at the table, and everybody else got to eat in the kitchen. What's happening there?
It is so weird. Like, why did everyone go at the kitty table? It was so like y'all banished. Only we could sit at the proper table.
And Patrice has 3 boys, right?
3. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're so adorable. I love them. And they know that their mom and auntie are weird.
Right. They're like, oh, hey, Montana. They're like, yeah, like they do everything together, blah, blah, blah. They're crazy, but we love them. I hollered. I was like, y'all know what's up.
Well, yeah, like it's just the norm for their family, and it's what they've known all their life. So who are they to judge? And I think it's so cute.
And it's family too, so they get it.
Yeah, you know, the 2 sisters could be standing up there doing like their stupid little dances or talking whatever, and I bet you they're not even listening. Like it's just like, oh, that's just mom and auntie.
Right, but they were kind of funny though when they said, "Stop it!" They were twerking or whatever. They're like, "No, don't do that! Stop!"
But and that's a typical, you know, parental,
right?
You know, kid dynamic where parents are always embarrassing kids. Let's see.
It's so funny. They're like, "No! Stop it! Do not do that."
Okay, so what do you think about what Yanni says here? I think parents are kind of responsible for this unhealthy connections. They should have teach them an individuality when they notice they didn't.
Yes, because I have a feeling, but what I do have a feeling is that when Patricia gave up, who was playing the violin? Patricia, right?
Patricia.
Yeah, but so Patricia, when she gave it up, the parents maybe didn't question it or didn't ask enough deep questions.
Okay, so Trey is asking, has anyone ever heard of dry brushing
That
before
was
the show?
new for me.
I've heard of it. It's a great way to get dead skin cells off, increase circulation, and I think something to do with the adrenal gland or something like that. But it is good to not how they do it, like dry brushing each other every day. Like you can do it yourself if you have a long handle brush, get the back and legs and all of that. You know, it is good for circulation. The skin is the biggest organ we have in our body, and it is also the most neglected. So I've heard of it before, Their dynamic of doing it, interesting. Let's see. Oh, okay, so remember last season, Real Housewives of New York, where they went to the Russian spa and they were getting beaten with the tree branches?
Yeah.
That's a version of it.
There we go.
That's a version of it.
Hey, Randella, wake up, welcome.
Yes, look. Circulation, cellulite, and collagen. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Patricia gave up everything for Patrice. Now she holds her sister hostage. I think it can develop to that. I think she's testing it out with the Orlando move. I hope it doesn't come down to, hi Raydella, that I hope it doesn't come down to like pick me or your husband kind of thing to put Patrice in that awful situation.
I can hear it now. Well, I gave up everything for you and this and this. So I can see that happening.
Okay, so Susan says, I would never shave anyone's armpits.
Yeah, no. I mean, for my parents, if I have to for my parents, yeah.
Saying, I do a lot of things I never thought I would do for my mom. So yeah, you never know what you have to do until you have to do it. So let's see. What else happened with them? We got their backstory. We met the kids, the husband, and the mom, and we're beginning to see how their storyline is going to go with regards to this move. But I don't understand why Patricia can't go by herself. She's the one who's looking for a man.
Right.
I don't know.
I think they're just so used to being together that I think she's afraid to be by herself. I'm not being honest. Because she's never been by herself. She's always had she lives like right next door to her parents. So she hasn't really ever been away from her family, it seems like.
Well, then why doesn't she try just moving to the town over instead of all the way to Orlando? Test it out a little bit.
I guess my whole thing is like, what draws you to Orlando? Like, what's really there for you? Everything, because my thing is this: everything with her and with Orlando is her and her sister, her and her sister's family. There's nothing for just her. So I'm like, why is Orlando such a big deal for you? If we're like a Miami or something, I can understand. Like, but not.
I don't even think Miami, and I don't think she'll be happy anywhere. I think I kind of agree with you. I think that the Orlando thing is tied to her sister. But wouldn't you have the same dynamic if she and your sister and her whole family, the kids, everybody moves to Orlando? You're still in the same situation. Right. Because you're spending too much time at your sister's house instead of going on Match.com and swiping left, right, up, down, and center and trying to find a man. It's the same men. It's the same men.
Like if she's working, if she has a job, so what do? Go to work and then come right back home and be with your sister? That makes no sense. That's part of the problem. She has like no. She has. It looks like she has no social life outside of her sister.
Ooh. Well, then she'll never get a man.
Right.
You're right, Jamal. Anything else with the two peas? Peas in a pod?
No, I think we're good with them for right now.
Cool. Okay, on to the twins from Australia, Anna and Lucy. Before we start, does anyone think that these twins look familiar? I swear I've seen them on another reality show before, and I don't understand why. I know that they were on Botched, but I think I keep getting the feeling every time I see them that I've seen them before, because there's another set of twins who's married to the twins that all live in a house together. I swear that I've seen Anna and Lucy with that quartet, but I can't figure it out. Oof. Okay, so if anyone knows, just throw it into the chat, or I'll just drive myself crazy. Okay, so yeah, Trey says she thinks she has two. Okay, I'm not going crazy. All right, Jamal, take over. What do you think about Anna and Lucy?
I mean, they're just very interesting. They come off as the most produced of those sisters.
Susan
I
agrees
mean,
with you.
some of the things I can understand to a degree, but the sharing of a boyfriend, I'm like, okay, interesting. But here's the thing I'm going to say about this: it is not that strange. Here is why. Go back to Sister Wives. Look at the Dargers. Two sisters wound up marrying the same man in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that far fetched if you take into account reality TV. It's just they. I think okay. If they weren't twins, we wouldn't look at this so oddly. I think with twins and it adds a little, for some reason it adds like a little weirdness to it because of like twins. Like that doesn't seem right.
I don't think it's the twin thing for me because you can tell them apart. One of them has a mole on her cheek and the other one doesn't. But I think it's weird because they're trying so hard to finish each other's sentences. They're almost robotic at times with their interactions between
Mm-hmm.
one another. They don't come off as natural in any sense of the word. And they just seem stupid with all these ideas they come up with. One has to get a tooth pulled, so the other one has to pull a tooth. And you know that dentist was on the verge of cracking up when he was trying to explain why it's against ethics to pull a healthy tooth just because your sister had a diseased tooth pull. It's just weird. They could come up with a better plot line. Sorry.
You know what it is with them? You can tell like they're trying to really push the identical thing. So I'll compare them to Darcy and Stacy. The reason is this: Darcy and Stacy are identical twins, but they don't try to force the identical thing on you. They don't try to finish each other's sentences. They don't try to dress alike. They don't try to talk alike. They're very comfortable with having their own personality. You definitely tell them apart within their style and the way they talk. Versus these two, they're trying way too hard to be identical in everything they do, and that's what's off-putting. It's not natural.
Yeah, but they do everything together. They shower together. They dress alike. They share the same boyfriend, Ben, who they met on Facebook. I guess it's safe to do that in Australia. They've been with him for 10 years. But they wouldn't discuss their sex life.
Right.
That was the only thing I was interested in. What do you do? Like, what happens there?
All they would say is like, well, what he does to one, he has to do the other. That's it.
But you think they're in the same bed?
Yes, they said that, but they don't do anything with
anything with each other. Okay. I didn't know. I think there's a high potential for stuff to bounce together. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. So what else is happening with them? Anything else we need to share?
I don't think so. I think everything's pretty straightforward. This was very easy. It was an easy to watch show because it's only three. We only dealt with three sets of sisters. So
what do you think about their vacuuming routine?
I was like, you're trying too hard. You're trying to push the. Yeah, no. Right, and the mom was with them. That's even more interesting.
Oh yeah, I forgot the mom was. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, thanks, Marcy. Let me know if you find anything. And the mom lives with them. 10 eyes and no babies. I don't think so.
10 years.
Oh, 10 years.
I think 10 years.
Okay, 10 years and no babies. I don't think so. Do we know how old these girls are?
35.
5. And they did say that they're trying to get pregnant at the same time from him, didn't they?
That's what I recall. Yes.
Interesting. So those kids would be nephews and brother sister at the same time. Nephew, niece, brother,
hmm
sister, whatever the gender
hmm
is. Ouch. Because that's the same dynamic. I think we're going to be seeing next week the twin sisters who married the twin brothers that they met at the twin convention. I remember that show because they had their twin wedding at the twin convention. And now they are pregnant or they had the babies, and they were saying, oh yeah, technically they're cousins, but also genetically the same siblings, or some nonsense they were saying. I was just like, say what now?
They're saying they're genetically identical, is what they're saying.
Yes, that's what they're saying. And I was just like, and they live all in the same house together.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
It was just a lot for me to take in all in one clip.
Right.
But I'm looking forward to seeing them again, because I did watch the last show where, you know, they met and had their wedding and all the twins were there. Yippee. So I would be interested to see the babies and how they are getting along, all of them living in the same house together. Because I think before they got married, the girls used to sleep together in the same room. So I don't know how that worked out with the husbands, but obviously it did because they procreated.
Exactly. They probably had a schedule.
Oh God, poor Ray Della can't. I don't blame you. It's a lot to digest, and I would say about 50% of it is way over scripted, and they're very bad actors. Oh Lordy. Okay, so yeah, we saw just the 3 sets of sisters this episode. It was nice and neat and compact and easily digestible. What say
This
you,
is very
Jamal?
important with TLC. See, this is the format TLC needs to follow: 1-hour shows,
1 hour,
concise storylines.
Hear that, 90 Day Fiance producers? 1 hour. Were they always 2-hour episodes? Or in the beginning were they 1 hour?
For some reason, I think they were an hour.
See that they're getting greedy.
Yeah, that's what happens when you become popular. You think more is more when it's really not.
Jeez. Okay, guys, let us know what you think about this crazy show, Extreme Sisters, Season 1, Episode 1, Sister. Leave us some comments below. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. Oh my God, y'all. Thank you so much. Last time I checked, we were at 399 subs. We only need 1 more to get to 400. Yay! Am I the only one excited about this?
You know I'm not excitable.
But it is great. Thank you so much. It means the world to us. And you guys mean the world to us for joining us in our silly little chats. And we have the best moderators in the world, Paranormal Witch, Black Lavender, and Trey. We love you bunches. We wouldn't be here if it was not for you guys.
Most definitely not. And tomorrow, I think we're doing what? Mama June finally?
It's up to you. You're making the decision, not me. I have a thumbnail ready, though.
I think we just do Mama June's. Because I have a feeling they're trying to do the Okie Doke tomorrow, with math. They're trying to the way the description was shady, so I don't believe them.
You mean tonight? Because it's on right now. Yeah.
Tonight, yeah. Isn't that bad? Just how much I don't care about this show anymore.
I think they tortured us a lot. You hung in there way longer than I thought you would, to be quite honest.
Brittany and Brianna are twins saying wedding.
On our twin saying, right? Those are the ones that met their twin husbands at the twin convention, right? I can't remember their names. I'm sorry, I'm old. But I do remember twin girls marrying twin boys, and the twin girls were sleeping in the same bed, and the wedding was at the twin convention. Yay!
Yay! But I think we're good.
Yes. I never watched that show. It's not required watching, Yanni. I think you can get the gist of it when they come on, when those sisters come on this show.
Yeah, I think the clip gave us a lot to work with, so.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Any final words, Jamal?
No, I think we're good. We found another ratchet show that should keep us mildly entertained.
Well, good on you, TLC. Maybe you can redeem yourself with this show and Seeking Sister Wife.
Exactly.
Ay, ay, ay.
All right, guys. Until next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.